What's up, everybody? I'm Gigi of Gigi by Design, here to help you master your mindset so you can design your destiny one thought at a time. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I use the big ass calendar so I can manifest my big ass dreams in 2025. I'll be doing a quick unboxing video and then I'll show you how I optimize the system to make the most out of it. Stay tuned. Now, as you can see, it's a pretty sizable calendar. I want to say it measures around 4 feet by 3 feet because it's supposed to map out your entire year. So make sure you have a big enough space to hang it on and somewhere that's going to be visible where you're going to see it every day. I'm putting mine in my bedroom so that when I wake up, I know exactly what I need to do for the day. It also comes with multiple sticker sheets, which are measured to exactly the dimensions of each of the boxes. So you can pick different topics or themes for each one. I'll show you how I'm going to do mine in a little bit. It also comes with 2 dry erase markers, so you can write on the board too if you'd prefer to do that instead. Now I'm going to show you how I hang it up. Okay, now we're done with the calendar. As you can see, mine might look a little sparse, but that's because there's certain things I didn't feel like I could plan out that far in advance. The way the calendar works is that the months actually run horizontally. So this top line here is all of January. This is all of February, all of March, April, etc. So when it came to certain things, I felt like I couldn't get that far ahead of myself. Now, I will admit I was very skeptical at first, but when I saw this on Instagram, I knew I had to have it. Because as someone who openly struggles with anxiety and depression, I feel like I have a lot of great ideas, which is the anxious side of me, but then the depression doesn't always allow me to get up and take action. And I think part of that is due to the fact that I didn't have a system. So I like the fact that this is laid out and I can see what I need to do every single day. And I can also plan in advance for special occasions or things that I don't want to wait last minute for, like birthdays, for example. So maybe about 2 weeks ago, I had to sit down and evaluate what my values were. And this was prior to me even getting the calendar. Because I realized over the last couple of years, I was chasing values that didn't necessarily align with who I was. Maybe that was due to societal pressures or just internal pressures I put on myself. So I came up with 3 different areas that I want to focus on. And when it came to the calendar, I was able to create a color-coded system that coordinated with each of those 3 areas. So the 3 for me were community, commitment, and compassion. I'll start with the community piece first. So I realize as a somewhat introverted person, I can spend a lot of time at home if I don't plan in advance what I want to do. So I've made it a goal to do one social outing at least once a week, whether that's by myself or with somebody else. So I color coded that in yellow. So now I know that every single week, this is what I'm planning to do. I also wanted to make sure that I had birthdays in place because honoring my relationships with friends and family is super important to me too. So I color coded that in purple. Now I can plan in advance and know if I need to get someone a card or a gift or even just send them a nice note. So that's how I aligned my goals with my community value. My second one was commitment, both to my fitness journey and my business journey. So I color-coded that accordingly. Red is my fitness and green is my business. So with red, I knew that I wanted to work out 4 to 5 times a week, and I knew that what my off days were going to be, Tuesdays and Saturdays. So now I blocked those off so I know which days I'm going to work out, and I have the planned rest days so I can't slack off. If I know that I get to work out for 2 days and then have a rest day, I'm much more likely to stick with it. And I'll write in exactly what my workouts are going to be for those days too. Then when it came to my business, I kind of found that I was just making content whenever it seemed like a good idea or whenever I felt like I had the time. Now I've charted that into my weekends because that's when I have the most time to work on it, and I'll write in exactly what I'm going to be doing on those days and have it blocked off. And the last one was compassion. Now, as I mentioned, I've struggled a lot with anxiety and depression pretty much my entire life. So I wanted to make it a habit to make sure I was not only honoring my fitness goals, but also my mental goals too. So it's not written in here yet, but my plan is to mark off every single day when I do a meditation or a journaling practice. So I can show up for myself with consistency. I also have trips in here too because that's a big part of compassion for me is honoring my adventurous side. And the reason those aren't color coded in yet is because I only have tentative dates, but that's something I plan to add too. So, this is kind of my advice for you. If you want to go down the route of having the big ass calendar and you're a visual learner like me, I highly recommend it. And I'll definitely keep you posted on how it works for me. But like I said, coming up with those 3 values and figuring out how I can build a lifestyle and a system around that is what I think is really going to make my 2025 a big ass year. So, let me know in the comments below what your goals are and how you plan to get them in the next year. Take care.